All right, we're recording. And so the reason why this class is so important to me is because there was a time where if I would go like that, I would have so much hair strands on my hands, like I would think I was going bald, which I probably had really, really bad hair fallout issues because of all the different bioaccumulation I had in my body. Now, we all know what bioaccumulation is by now, and if we don't, go back to our different classes that we've taught, or just look up really quick in their group, bioaccumulation, or you could just do a quick search on your favorite platform. Okay, so welcome to the hair class. We're gonna talk all things hair today, and natural hair care, of course, without toxic chemicals, because that's what our plant-based lifestyle is all about. You'll learn how to manage different types of hair, how to deal with damaged hair, how to do a hair detox, which products are best for your hair type, how to establish a routine for hair care, the lowdown on how to correctly wash your hair, warm oil treatments you can do at home, and some cute DIY hacks that you'll love, including a mermaid hairspray that is amazing. I know it sounds a bit redundant. Well, what do you mean how to wash my hair? I know how to wash my hair. Trust me, I thought I knew how to wash it too until I realized, oh, this is the proper way to do it. Got it. Okay, let's get started. Getting into a hair care routine is like embarking on a skincare routine. Once you've found one that works for you, you'll rarely stray away from it. I've been using the same routine for about 2 to 3.5 years. Very, very rarely stray away from it. And the reason why it's fluctuated a little bit is because Young Living keeps coming out with new products and we keep finding out new ways to use our essential oils. And so I capitalize on that opportunity and voila. So the thing about the trouble with hair care products, they're loaded with chemicals and we don't want that on our skin. So things like sulfates, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, formaldehyde, the same stuff used with, the frogs that you dissected in school. Yeah. And many, many more. Many of these chemicals can cause allergic reactions, frizzy hair, can be hormone disruptors. They can increase the risk of certain types of cancers, and some can even harm the environment. Shampoo is a common product that we all used, that's used to, rub on your scalp and is absorbed into the bloodstream under a minute. Whose showers are less than a minute? Because if you are, I would be very impressed. I don't think my shower would ever be less than a minute, even if I don't wash my hair. Karen says Navy showers are less than a minute. Okay, so with that said, let's take a peek at some of the ingredients on the back of your shampoo bottle. All right, and welcome, Caitlin with Ariana. Thank you so much for joining us. We're very excited to teach you guys a little bit of what we've learned on our journey. All right, we're gonna kick off the class with a challenge. Snag the shampoo from your shower right now and stack it up against this list. See if any of these ingredients are on the label. If they are, and you feel convicted, toss it in the garbage. You don't need it in your life. Okay, the 15 most dangerous chemicals in your bathroom products. If you're reading this list with me, then you already know what I'm talking about, okay? If you've already done a few of our classes, you already know exactly what we're gonna talk about, the top 15 dangers. Okay, and I'll give you guys 5 seconds to go and get your shampoo, conditioner, whatever your favorite hair product is, or your essential. Meanwhile, I get into a sip. Okay. Number 1, sulfates. These are surface acting agents used to clean the dirt and excess sebum on the scalp. They're also added in to make soap lather. Look for words like SLS, which stands for sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, which stands for sodium laureth sulfate, and ammonium lauryl sulfate on the side of the bottle. That can cause frizzy hair. They can be hormone disruptors and they can hurt the environment. So if you have any of those that we just mentioned, you might want to put like a little skull death symbol on your product. Parabens is number 2. This is a type of preservative. It prevents bacteria from growing in your shampoo. Look for parabens, butyl, propyl, and ethyl on the side of your bottle. They mimic the hormone estrogen and have been linked to breast cancer. Nobody wants breast cancer. So remember when we were told that to discard the deodorants with aluminum, because if you know, the breast begins down here, right under the armpit. So as we're putting deodorant filled with aluminum, we can therefore increase risk to causing breast cancer. Well, it's more than just that, because as you're lathering the shampoo, it's all falling down. It's probably going to hit your breast area. All right, polyethylene glycol. This is a derivative of petroleum from the oil and gas industry. It's used as a thickening agent. Experts believe this can damage the scalp long term. You will find them on the side of bottles listed as 100, 120, 14M for Mike, 30, 32, 75, and so on. Chances are, if you're seeing numbers at the end of any of your labels, your ingredients, it's probably not that safe. So you may want to look it up. Sometimes it's shortened for food coloring as well. Phthalates. These are used in hair care products to increase spreadability of the product. They make the perfume and synthetic fragrances stick to your scalp and hair. They're also an endocrine disruptor, meaning they can cause early puberty in girls and reduce sperm count in men. What does this mean for women? Now, one of the things I noticed, I think this was when I was about 16, I noticed that a lot of women were blossoming a lot quicker. And I said, that's very strange. I don't remember, even my mom, we had a conversation about it, because she said, you know, a lot of your friends might be blossoming quicker than you. And that's something that you'll understand later on in life. Well, it just so happens that those friends, when we sort of began to discuss our diet, our lifestyle, our consumption, because food consumption is one thing, but the body is consuming so many other things. Everything you apply to your skin is consuming it. And we discovered that what they were consuming in their diet was mainly processed food. But what I was consuming, my diet was pretty healthy, but I still had all these toxic ingredients in my personal care products. So that is still considered consumption for the body. A lot of women have been blossoming early because of these things, whether it's their food consumption or their body consuming personal care products that are toxic, that have toxic ingredients. That all disrupts the hormones. And so what happens is your body has to make up for it. And ergo the issues with the endocrine. Okay, formaldehyde. This is used as a preservative. You'll see it on the bottle as Bronopol, and that looks like my husband's cousin's name. Imidazolinol, I think. DMDM, hydantoin, quaternium 15, and diazolidinyl, something like that. Urea. That just sounds unpleasant. I guess if there's too many, I guess if there's too many letters in an ingredient, you might want to start looking up side effect of XYZ, because if there's too many Z's or too many YL at the end, chances are it's not safe for the body. Triclosan. This is an antibacterial and antifungal agent added to reduce or prevent bacterial contamination. It is a known hormone disruptor that can cause you to gain weight or lead to infertility. I know for a fact I consumed a lot of triclosan because it's in so many products and it's extremely common. That's why it's on this list, to be honest. And that's why I had hormonal issues. I had several ovarian cystectomies. Let's see. These words are just getting harder and harder, guys. Let me just tell you. Dimethicone. This is a type of silicone added to hair care products. It acts like a protective layer to the hair shaft, but it builds up residue on your scalp. It prevents moisture from entering the hair and clogs the pores. Have you ever felt when you come back from a beach day and you take a shower and it looks almost gross down at your feet, where it's all full of sand and all this nastiness? Well, that's exactly what happens every day when you use your store-bought personal care products. Just that we can't see all these toxic chemicals, all these toxic ingredients. We can't see all of that. But I guarantee you that if you looked up what it is, you wouldn't be using those products again. I know, because when I did that, I was petrified. Okay, retinol palmitate. This is used in a variety of products from eye drops to shampoo to sunscreens. It is plugged for its anti-aging properties. This can cause skin itching, redness, scaling, and peeling. It may also cause cancer. Who wants to get cancer? I didn't think so. And of course, alcohol. Alcohols used in hair care can make your hair extremely dry. Look for propanol and isopropyl alcohol on the side of bottles. Alcohol is used as a thickener in shampoos and can cause brittleness in hair. We spend so much money on these hair care products. We should consider it, I'm pretty sure half of us, our bathrooms look like professional beauty hair salons. And that's not the case, because the hair shouldn't require that many products in order to look nice. My personal favorite, fragrances. Most brands are smart enough to not reveal the exact ingredients and put them all in one category: fragrance or parfum. These are highly synthetic and made with a variety of toxic chemicals. How else can you make apple pie shampoo, but in a lab? They do not add natural flavor, flowers, and fruits, but Young Living does. Synthetic fragrance is linked to problems such as cancer, reproductive issues, no kids because of a shampoo. Is that really worth it? Or asthma. It can also lead to hair loss. Number 11, colors. We love to see pretty looking colors in our shampoo, but these ingredients are derived from coal, tar, or petroleum. Oh, I don't think even Santa would go near that. You can identify synthetic colors on the labels by the terms FD&C or DNC. Toluene. This is a petrochemical solvent used in most hair dyes. It is found naturally in crude oil. This chemical is also used in gasoline and paint thinner. It can hamper your immune system and cause birth defects. It can cause headaches and dizziness short term, but it can also leave permanent effects on your central nervous system. It is labeled on bottles as benzene, phenylmethane, toluol, and methylbenzene. Anything that has permanent effects on your central nervous system, that's an immediate danger zone. And I don't mean Top Gun. Resorcinol. This is a common crystalline ingredient in hair dyes and bleaching agents. It can cause functional disabilities in the immune system and thyroid disruption. If you've had any thyroid issues, you understand how dangerous that is, because when you have a thyroid issue, even the simplest thing as not being able to control your weight suddenly have a weight gain and a weight loss out of nowhere. Selenium sulfide. This is a proven carcinogen, cancer-causing compound, which means there is no safe exposure to this chemical. Lab tests on mice showed development of tumors. It could also cause damage to the liver and kidneys. This is commonly found in anti-dandruff shampoos as an anti-infective medication. I don't think anyone needs that kind of stuff in anyone's home because anti-dandruff shampoos actually scare me. Every time I see that super almost neon looking blue, I freak out. Cordyceum 15, also known as formaldehyde, it's a formaldehyde releaser, and it's a surfactant and preservative used in shampoos and conditioners. It is an ammonium salt. It's harmful as a skin toxicant and allergen. It's caused reproductive toxicity in animals during testing. Because it's a formaldehyde releaser and formaldehyde is carcinogenic, there's a potential link to cancer. I got the Brazilian blowout about, I want to say 12 years ago. I think I did it like twice. And I realized years later how much damage I was doing to my hair. And for those of you that know, I used to actually dye the front ends, the front right here. And I stopped about 2 years ago. The last time I dyed it was in Japan. And it's because, yes, I want to be a little vain and have beautiful hair, but is it really worth the rest of my health? Absolutely not. So what can you pull from that list? It's mission critical that you swap out your personal care products. The number one poison in the family home is actually laundry soap because you're poisoned 3 ways. Topical exposure with the clothing against your skin, outgassing as you're washing in your home, and I don't mean farting, and outgassing as the clothes sit in your closet all night and you breathe the toxic fumes in. The number 2 poison is personal care products. A third of the ingredients in the top 15 dangerous chemicals list may cause cancer or hormone disruptions. 1 in 3 men and 1 in 5 women will have cancer by age 60. The American Cancer Society says only 5% of cases are genetic. I know I sound like a broken record, right? Because I've been saying that for a while. What that means is we have to get to a point where we stop saying everything is going to kill me. And we start reading labels with a discerning eye. Something as simple as snagging one shampoo over another could have life-changing repercussions for you and your family. I know it did for me because I'm completely off painkillers and a cocktail of medication. Let's take a closer look at labels. Are you ready for the most intense label read of your life? What's in Young Living's Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo? I love their Copaiba Vanilla Conditioner. My hair is very thin, so not thin, fine. It's very fine, so I tend to stray away from the Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo, and I prefer the Lavender Mint Shampoo. Okay. Again, if you've already read this list, just skip through this, okay? Water, decyl glucoside, which is a surfactant derived from coconut. Cocoa betaine, it's a surfactant derived from coconut. Laurel glucoside, a surfactant and cleansing agent derived from palm kernel oil and coconut. Cocoa glucoside, a surfactant and cleanser derived from coconut. Glycerol oleate, an emulsifying agent extracted from olive oil. Sorbitan sesquicaprolate, well, it didn't end the LY, so it's not really cheating, right? It's rated #1 on the EWG Skin Deep Safety app. It's the safest of ingredients. It controls the thickness of the shampoo and is derived from coconut oil. Sounds pretty safe to me. One more sip of water. Meanwhile, you guys digest all that. Glycerin. It's a naturally occurring alcohol in vegetables used to improve skin smoothness and moisture content. Levulinic acid, an organic acid that softens and conditions skin, derived from plants. It acts as a preservative. Pianisic acid, an acid found in anise oil. It's used as a natural preservative. Again, all of these ingredients are what's in Young Living's shampoo, which sounds pretty safe. Okay, this one's a little difficult. Bihannamidopropyl dimethylamine, a conditioning agent and brilliant ingredient that detangles and keeps locks hydrated and smooth and reduces frizz. It's derived from brassica oil from the family of mustard, cabbage, and kale. When has mustard, cabbage, and kale gone wrong, right? I know that cabbage is very important for gut health because, especially if it's fermented, it's a great probiotic. Kale, who doesn't need their greens? So even your hair can absorb some of those greens. Lactic acid, an organic acid produced by fermentation of milk or from muscle tissue that's used to exfoliate the skin. If you are into fitness, you might have heard of lactic acid, and that's for another class. Inulin. This is found in many plants, like chicory. It reduces the growth of bad bacteria on the scalp. Xanthan gum. That's very common in a lot of products. It's a thickener allowed in organic products. It's hydrating and derived from a plant bacteria. Sodium phytate, an organic agent made from corn used to replace EDTA in cosmetics. It stabilizes cosmetics by preventing undesirable reactions. Lycium barbarum fruit extract. Ningxia, guys. You have Ningxia in your shampoo. It's used for conditioning. Ningxia is a superfood, and it's also in our shampoo. Potassium sorbate panthenol, an organic preservative used as an alternative to parabens. It's considered mild. This extends the shelf life of shampoo by preventing the growth of bacteria, fungi, and molds. It's derived from the vibrant berries of the rowan tree, a type of mountain ash tree. I heard the word tree in there, and I'm automatically thinking, check. Silk protein, a fibrous protein formed by converting silk from the cocoon of the silkworm. Its molecular structure is similar to collagen fibers that make up our skin. It naturally helps to increase skin elasticity, speed up skin cell function, prevent wrinkles, and tighten and smooth the skin. Hello, who doesn't want to prevent wrinkles naturally? Hydrolyzed algin, a carbohydrate found in brown seaweed and a derivative of algin. It's used as a conditioning agent. Seaweed's really good for you if you have been consuming spirulina. That's very, very good for your body. I use it in my smoothies. Equisetum arvense extract, an herbal remedy that dates back to ancient Roman and Greek times. It's also called horsetail. It's rich in minerals, silicon, potassium, and calcium, which strengthen and condition hair and soothe edema. It's an herbaceous plant native to the Arctic. Look at that, fun fact, I didn't know that. Chlorella vulgaris, a single cell water grown algae that contains rich levels of chlorophyll pigment. It's moisturizing and has all the benefits of chlorophyll for your scalp and hair. Remember what I said about consumption. We are supposed to consume our leafy greens because they're saturated in chlorophyll, right? And now the same thing goes for your body. Your skin, your hair need that. Glycine soja, soybean seed extract derived from plants. This adds moisture and delivers amino acids, proteins, vitamins, and minerals into the body. Yucca shigera, root. It's an extract, a plant native to Mexico. It's skin soothing and protecting, and also used for cleansing. That's very interesting. Okay, so I'm not sure if that means that we can eat as much yucca as we want because yucca is a carb. Elis guineensis. It's a palm. The fruit extract, it's extracted from the palm tree. This is used for cleansing and emulsifying. Oryza sativa, rice. Extract, a rice bran extract used to condition and soften skin. It's also a chelating agent. The bran is the brown outer layer of the rice kernel. Doesn't all this amaze you? I mean, I'm a nerd, so this is like fascinating to me. Undaria pinnatifida extract, a type of seaweed containing brown algae. It's a rich source of nutrients and benefits skin when applied topically. It plays a disruptive role in the pathway of melatonin and skin pigment to the skin surface, delaying sunspots. It thwarts a cascade of damage from common airborne pollutants that land on the skin. We went out on Saturday, and during the day, we went out and it was very sunny. And we, of course, put on plenty of sunscreen. And then at night, one of our friends, who he has very dark melanin, I asked him, I was like, hey, did you put on plenty of sunscreen today? And he said, I don't have to, I'm black. And I was like, your color of skin doesn't matter. It's totally irrelevant. You need to protect your skin. So whereas I'm a little bit light skinned and I've been getting a pretty serious tan, I explained to him, I was like, hey, you should really protect your skin, not just for beauty, because he said, well, I'll be fine. And the common term is black don't crack. Well, guys, it's not so much about vanity, but about taking care of your skin from the inside out, not just, oh, this makes me smell nice. Oh, this makes my skin look shiny. It's not just about that. We have to remember that just because you're trying to delay age spots, you're also trying to prevent cancer. Okay. And of course, my favorite essential oils: rosemary, lavender, copaiba, geranium, vanilla, and lime. So let's stack both lists side by side. I'm pretty sure we have a clear winner. Product one, that's one of the most popular and well-known shampoos that contains all 15 of the ingredients on the danger zone list. It's readily available at most stores for under $5. It causes frizzy hair. It's a hormone disruptor. It hurts the environment. It contains ingredients that can cause breast cancer. It leads to long-term damage of the scalp. It's an endocrine disruptor. It can cause early puberty. It clogs pores. It causes brittleness in hair. It can cause skin itching and peeling. It can trigger asthma. It can lead to hair loss. It hampers your immune system. It may cause birth defects. It may leave permanent effects on your central nervous system. And it contains proven carcinogens that lead to the development of tumors. Do we really want that in our home? Or product two, Young Living's Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo. No known side effects after being used by millions of customers globally and is held to an organic standard. It contains water, coconut, palm kernel oil, olive oil, vegetables, plants, anise oil, brassica oil from the family of mustard, cabbage, and kale, milk, chicory, plant bacteria, non-GMO corn, Ningxia wolfberry extract, the berries of the rowan tree, the cocoon of the silkworm, brown seaweed, Roman herbs, water algae, Mexican plants, rice bran, more seaweed, and half a dozen essential oils. Do you see why the switch to clean shampoo is so terribly important now? These are completely different shampoos. One product attacks your body cell by cell. The other nourishes, supports, strengthens, and improves. Our bathrooms are truly one of the most dangerous rooms in the house. It's important that you not only swap out your personal care products, but also your kids and your extended families too. I spend a lot of time educating my friends and family on these topics, but when you know more, you can make better choices. The average person takes 12,413 showers in their lifetime. Can you imagine the dangerous ingredients listed above getting access to your bloodstream, your hormones, and your brain over 12,000 times? The soap you use every single day can be leading to a long string of health issues that are completely preventable. Young Living shampoo costs about 20 bucks. And for me, it'll last me anywhere between 3 to 6 months. I take it on the chin for that. But let me tell you, when you're extracting seaweed, infusing with essential oils and coconut, filling it with enzymes and healthy algae, and using products like Ninja Wolfberry loaded with antioxidants, it's hard to source and stock every single building block to make a shampoo that is powerful and safe. A bottle of Young Living shampoo, that means it's $30 a month, guys. I can protect my endocrine system and cross 15 dangerous chemicals off the list of products that should not be in my house or on my body. Okay, so there are basically 4 types of hair on Earth. Actually, congratulations. Congratulations. You just passed the hardest part of the class, label reading. If you apply that information to all the products in your bathroom, one step at a time, you're on your way to having a totally clean personal care regimen. Now we're gonna have some fun. The YL hair care line is pretty cut and dry. We've got 3 shampoos featuring different essential oils, 3 conditioners, a men's 3-in-1 hair product because we all know men just want one product and done. And of course, the hair oil. The rest we do DIY style, but the DIYs, I'll probably just do this after. We might just do a quick skim about it. We're gonna train inside, out, and upside down every single topic on your hair that you've ever even thought of. And we're gonna do it with a discerning eye to protect your home, your family, and you. There are basically 4 types of hair on Earth: straight, wavy, curly, and kinky. Straight hair usually looks and feels greasy, quicker than curly hair. And it's because oils from the scalp can speedily make their way down the hair shaft. But you still don't need to take a shower a day. Well, wash your hair, that is. Basic hair care. There are a few things you can do to keep your hair healthy outside of using clean hair products. Okay, so some people with very fine hair can't go longer than 2 to 3 days. I wash my hair every maybe like 4 to 8 days. Yes, I can last over a week without washing my hair. If you put your hair in braids one day, a ponytail another day, a top knot a different day, leave it down on the 4th day or any other combinations. Why? If you do the same hairstyle day after day, you're prone to breaking hair off in a single spot over and over again. You'll have healthier hair if you change it up. You naturally have more hair on one side of your head anyway. Don't make it look worse by wearing the same hairstyle repeatedly and damaging the hair on your weak side. Now, we have a lot of service members in our group, and I completely understand how that may be difficult. But keep this in mind. As soon as you can, take that bun off. I remember Karen once compared taking her hair bun apart and comparing it to taking her bra off. And men, you may not understand this feeling, but us women, when we take our bra off, it's just a release. It's just like, it really does feel so nice. Okay. So it takes about 6 to 8 months to fully train the follicles on your head. The more you wash it, the more it produces oils. You're telling your scalp to make more oil so your hair can be hydrating. Retraining will take time. There's been a no poo movement lately, which means not using shampoo at all. It works for some, but not for others. I do recommend a good shower every 3 to 10 days. And by what I mean by that is doing a intense scalp detox, I guess. And I actually use our dish soap. our dish soap is my clarifier. And if you haven't used a clarifier, it basically takes off all the crud because you sweat and or maybe you'll be outside and there's different environment going on or pollution. It gets in your hair because our hair absorbs everything. Or maybe it's raining and what is rain? It's not. It's nasty. um, so again, depending on your hair thickness and type, just keep that bacteria off your scalp and introduce good things to your hair that are nourishing, like algae, seaweed, essential oils, and ninja berries. Okay. There are at least 100,000 hair fibers on your head. And what that means is I have to make sure I know exactly what's going into my bloodstream so I can take care of all those strands. Haircuts. Every 3 months, you should get it cut. And that's just your trim the ends, okay? I trim my ends every 3 to 6 months as well. Usually more like every 2 to 4 months, just an inch off, because you should cut at least 1/4 to 1/2 an inch each haircut to keep your hair healthy. There's only one way to get rid of the split ends, and it's just to cut them off. Your hair is not alive, so it can't heal like a cut on your skin. Split ends are irreversible. If any product, salon, or treatment regimen tries to tell you otherwise, they're lying to you. Because your hair grows about 1/2 an inch a month, for guys, it's more like 3 to 5 weeks you should be getting a haircut because haircuts clean out split ends. And if you're a service member, then you might be getting haircuts more often, which is why most service members have clean, not clean, I don't mean clean, but they don't have split ends. If the guys are getting haircuts constantly, I know Chris, if I go like that to his hair, it's perfectly smooth because again, he gets his hair cut every like week and a half. Once hair splits, that split end can eventually travel up your scalp and cause damage. You don't want that. Deep condition at least once every 1 to 2 weeks. You could do a hot oil or essential oil infused treatment. It's cheap. You can do it at home. You have all the ingredients you need. I like to use the animal ointment as my deep conditioner. My animal ointment, I just use about 1/2 a tablespoon and I put it directly into my scalp. And then when I wash my hair, it feels so soft, so smooth. It's just very shiny and it's beautiful. Now, we want to encourage you guys to use our different shampoos, which are either Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo, Lavender Mint Shampoo, Lavender Volume Shampoo. Me personally, I already told you guys, I love the Lavender Mint Shampoo with the Copaiba Vanilla Conditioner. Or sometimes I'll opt out for the Lavender Volume Conditioner. Now, you have to swap out your hair products, and that's what we offer 3 different types. You have to swap them out because your hair basically becomes so used to something. It's kind of like the hairstyle. You have to like swap it out. You have to just keep, changing it up. One of the ingredients is that each shampoo has MSM, which provides sulfur to build and strengthen hair. That's one of the reasons why I encourage people to use Sulfurzyme because of the MSM in it. If you have straight hair, wash with the shampoo just once, don't double cleanse. Typically, you don't have to have as much product on your scalp. When you're done, condition the hair. Then use Mirror Lustrous Hair Oil on your ends when you're out of the shower. The Mermaid Spray is great for straight hair. No wonder my hair's been growing a lot more is because I religiously use the Mermaid Hair Spray. And the Mermaid Hair Spray is just 10 drops rosemary, 10 drops lavender, 10 drops cedarwood, and 1 ounce of witch hazel with no alcohol, please. Fill a 4-ounce spray bottle with water once oils and witch hazel are inside. And just shake it up every time you use it. So I usually spray it right over here at the front. The reason why I do it at the front is because we tend to, when we do ponytails or when we do buns, we're pulling our hair. And as we're pulling it, you see that? As you're pulling it, You tend to maybe have a receding hairline because, especially service members, if you every single day for how many years you're constantly pulling your hair back, you're going to end up having a receding hairline or stress on your hair, increasing the breakage. So the mermaid spray is for over-processed hair or heat damage. It's also good when your hair is dry. It's packed with herbaceous sweet scents that keep your hair shiny and silky, and it adds another layer of protection. Apply it twice a day, at least once to wet or damp hair if you can. If it's a day where you're not washing your hair, just spritz it over your hair. I do it every morning and every night. Many people want to apply coconut oil to damaged hair, but I would strongly discourage you from doing that. It's actually the opposite of what you need. The mermaid spray would be gentler. There are not enough fatty lipids in coconut oil, so it just coats the outside of the hair and sits on top of the strand. Then it becomes awfully hard to wash out. So use the mermaid spray instead. Then condition immediately to seal the oils in your hair. I tried using coconut oil in my hair and I felt like my hair had a fried egg on top of it. It felt so greasy and nasty. We do also have a Kids Sense shampoo and the baby seedlings line. So if you have a little one, I strongly encourage you to switch out your stuff. Lavender is best for non-treated hair. If you color, lavender oil loves to go after the color. So I'd stick with only the Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo or the Shutron 3-in-1. Copaiba is really good for scalp issues. Mint shampoos are really good for increasing circulation. Peppermint may improve hair growth and prevent hair loss. If you like the benefits of peppermint, but don't want to use lavender mint shampoo, then pick the shampoo you like the most and add 20 to 30 drops of peppermint to the bottle. Other oils that I strongly recommend are Valor. It works like a purple shampoo, and if you don't know what that is, it protects color-treated hair after highlights. Add a full 5 ml bottle of Valor to every bottle of shampoo. Cedarwood or rosemary, both are very protective to the hair. If you're experiencing mild hair loss, add an entire bottle of either oil to your shampoo. Rosemary is incredibly good for babies with mild or occasional cradle cap. Add an entire bottle to their shampoo. Let's see here. Most people think that they should leave their shampoo on while they wash the rest of their body. Actually, that's a misnomer. The cleansing agents in the shampoo work almost immediately. By the time you've lathered it on, covered your head, it's ready to be rinsed off, and your hair will still be squeaky clean. So, Karen wants to remind us that she uses aloe vera instead of witch hazel, which is also very moisturizing. If you've ever had a long day at the beach and your skin feels like it's getting chapped, use your Lavaderm, obviously, and then on your hair, it's great for using aloe vera. I like aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is very good, not only on the inside, but on the outside. When you are washing your hair, let's remember, before you start, saturate your hair with water. Everything you do will work better if your hair is completely wet, roots to ends. When you think it's wet enough, saturate it again. You want it completely soaked. Heat also opens your pores. Excuse me. So it's a good excuse to stand under the warm water for a few moments. You want the goodness of the wolfberry extract and the seaweed from Young Living shampoo to go deep into your body through those wide open pores. Once your hair is completely saturated, add about 2 teaspoons of shampoo to the palm of your hand. Most of us apply way too much shampoo, but you may need a little more if your hair is past your shoulders. Rub it between your hands and lather it. Remember, there are no cancer-causing foaming agents in our shampoo, so you'll have fewer suds. That's okay. Apply the shampoo to your scalp and massage it until your head is sudsy. Work the shampoo through your hair, but pay the most attention to your scalp. One of the tricks that we use is adding baking soda. Baking soda creates all those natural suds. So if you like the suds, the bubbles, because we're just a society that loves bubbles, then you'll be fine with the baking soda. I add a lot of baking soda to my shampoo. How am I doing on time? Okay, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be over soon. Okay, so to recap, soak your head in hot water until it's saturated. Apply shampoo, rinse, spritz the mermaid hairspray. A light mist is fine. Apply conditioner, wash your body with soap. Again, we have a number of bar soaps and shower gels. Once you're out of the rinse the soap and conditioner at the same time. Once you're out of the shower, apply the mermaid serum. The mermaid serum is 10 drops rosemary oil, 10 drops lavender oil, 10 drops cedarwood oil, 2 tablespoons jojoba oil, 2 tablespoons argan oil, and an empty pump bottle. Me personally, I like the Mirror hair oil. So when you're rinsing out all of the hair care, your shampoo and your conditioner, when you're rinsing all that out, use colder water because you want to close the pores, and not cold, just not scalding. Always warm to open the pores, cold or cool to close them. It's the same principle for washing your face in the morning. You use a hot washcloth, cleanse, and apply product. When you rinse again, use cold water or leave it alone. The right temperature helps everything you do work better because you're working with the body. Okay, see, for favorite DIY hair hacks. For dry hair, add 3 drops of ylang ylang oil and 2 drops of orange oil to 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Massage into hair ends and let it sit overnight or for at least 10 minutes before rinsing and shampooing. Oily hair. Your hair is likely oily because of too many showers. Dial it back. What I mean by that is you're washing your hair too much. Train your scalp to produce less oil and your hair should show it after a few weeks. Also, add a few drops of tea tree oil to your shampoo for extra cleansing power and bright, fresh scent. I add tea tree oil to my shampoo, and it definitely makes a world of a difference because I used to feel like I had like dry scalp, and voila, problem solved. All right. Well, there's so much more. But when you step into this class, we were thinking, how will they talk for so long on anything more than hair? Well, take a shower when you're done, right? No, not exactly. If you want the healthy hair, you got to work for it. And by using products like Ningxia Red, Sulfurzyme, Pure Protein Complete, plus our shampoo, conditioner, the hair oil, the hair serum, the essential oils, your body will thank you, especially your hair, because our hair, skin, and nails are the first to show how our health is looking. Now, iron is also an important source of life for the hair. So is something like omega. Don't forget your omega-3s, which is why we use Omega Gies. And I want to thank you all so very much for coming with us and playing with their products and just learning a little bit. And if there are any questions you guys have, please let us know because we'd be more than happy to address them. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We appreciate all of your time and have a safe one. I'm so excited to see any of your testimonials on how your hair is feeling. All right, bye. Thank you.